Hello there, Leo. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. This forecast is for the week of April the 25th through May Day. I am going to be pulling one card per day so that we can look at the highlights of each day as they show up. Sometimes we get themes for the week as well. We'll see if that happens or not. As I'm shuffling these cards for you, I do want to remind you this is a general reading, which means not everything I see here is going to apply to every single Leo, but most of it will apply to most of you. And if you guys want to have a private reading where I'm looking just only at your energies, all you have to do is reach out to me to get that scheduled. And you can find all my contact information and my information about all the services I offer at that website right there, amista.info. Okay, so let's look and see what we have for our weekend. Leos, you're starting off the weekend with the King of Swords showing up. That's Saturday. Sunday, another swords card, Ace of Swords in reverse. And for those of you who are new here, first of all, welcome. But secondly, we don't worry about reversals on this channel. I've been doing cards for a very long time, and reversals for me when I interpret them are just something a little different than whatever's right side up. And so a lot of times they're actually better than the right side up version. So we just don't stress out about that stuff here. Don't sit here and stress out about it either. Okay? So with this King of Swords coming up on Saturday, Leos, I think you're making some kind of plan or strategy about something that you want to accomplish. So putting together a plan or a strategy, I'm not sure what part of your life that applies to. That's going to be different for different ones of you, but look for where you're making a plan or a strategy. On Sunday, this Ace of Swords in reverse just means that you're giving somebody some good information, some solid information that they can count on. I have seen this card come up before. One time, a lady was giving 2 weeks' notice where she worked, passing along good information. But also, this can be teaching your little one how to tie their shoe, or this can be doing some mentoring or giving somebody some advice if they ask for advice. It can be any kind of good information that you are passing along. Now, let's look at the week. We're going to run through each card and then we'll come back and we'll talk about them a little more. So on Monday, we have the Knight of Clubs. Tuesday, the Sun card. Wednesday, Seven of Cups. Thursday, Three of Clubs in reverse. And Friday, Ace of Coins, also in reverse. Okay, so ba ba da da ba. Let's look at Monday. First of all, we have the Knight of Clubs. Knights are all about action. Knights are taking action. And so this is some kind of inspired action with it being clubs. So this can be, like for me, a lot of times the Knight of Clubs comes up when I'm taking action on my lightworker business. So because I'm really like, I'm fired up about doing readings and helping people. So for me, that's something that, it's an action that I'm really fired up about. I'm enthusiastic about. And so that's what this is talking about. Something that you're really enthusiastic about that you are taking action on Monday. Okay? Now, Tuesday, we have the sun. I like it. I think of you guys, Leos, whenever this comes up, although I'm not sure that this is a Leo card. I think of strength as the Leo card. This may just be a card that indicates the sun, but either way, I like it that this card is showing up in your reading. For one thing, it means that you're operating in your own mojo, which is very interesting because that's how I take it anytime somebody's card shows up in their reading. But that's basically the meaning of the sun card. You're doing something without anybody looking over your shoulder or breathing down your neck, trying to set deadlines or tell you, do it this way, do it that way. I don't like that. Do this color. None of that. You get to do what you want to do the way that you want to do it, in the way that feels most satisfying and fulfilling to you. So, what a beautiful card to have on Tuesday. We love that. Wednesday, Seven of Cups coming up here. This just means Wednesday, you've got a lot um, a lot of possibilities around you. You've got an overwhelming amount of possibilities around you, probably And so I think on Wednesday, you're just kind of looking at possibilities of things that you could do to improve your life or that would make your life better. And you are just at the point that we have the 7 of Cups coming in right side up. You may not be making up your mind yet which one you really want to focus on and pursue. Right now, you're still just looking at all of the things that could be magical and thinking about, this one would be fun. Ooh, that one would be fun. Ooh, this one might really help my career, whatever. So you're just really kind of sorting through. You've got lots of places that are saying, oh, you could spend some of your energy here. And you're figuring out which one you really want to spend your energy on. Now, let's look at Thursday. Thursday is 3 of Clubs in reverse. This says that you are making some changes to some travel plans or to some long term plans. Okay. A lot of times, my 3 of Clubs in reverse, if somebody is traveling, they are changing plans on the fly in the middle of their trip. But this can also be like if you have some plans to go on a cruise, like several months out or whatever. I don't know when cruise season is, but this could be changing some plans about that. Maybe you decide that you want to have some other people come along with you. And so maybe you're adjusting like where you're staying so that you can stay next to each other. It can be something like that, whether you're just changing some plans on travel stuff. Or if you have other long term plans, you could be changing that. Like if you know that you're getting married 2 years from now and you're starting to put plans together. Maybe you start off thinking, man, I just want something really tiny. And then maybe as you look around and realize how many friends you have that you would like to have at the wedding, maybe you're adjusting that. So, some type of long term plan or travel plan that's being adjusted. Okay. And then Friday, Ace of Coins coming up in reverse. Now, this is you giving somebody either a gift or an opportunity or possibly a second chance. And I always say possibly a second chance because I'm Scorpio. I've got 4 planets in Scorpio, my sun plus 3 others. And so for me, if I give somebody a second chance, that's a gift. So for me, when I read the Ace of Coins in reverse, you could very well be giving somebody a second chance. Okay. Does not have to be that. You could be giving them a bottle of wine. You could be giving a Taurus a birthday present. There's a lot of ways that that can play out, but you're giving somebody a chance, an opportunity, or a second chance. Okay. A gift, an opportunity, or a second chance. Excuse me. So anyway, that's what we have for the reading for you, Leos. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate y'all so much. I know I'm going to see some of you here for readings or maybe even mentoring sessions in Reiki throughout the week. But the rest of you guys, I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out.